What's up, guys? It's Cript, and I haven't made a commentary video in a while, but I guess I'll start making some more. Hope you guys like them. But this commentary is going to be about a specific issue involving Rockstar and Exape. If you guys don't know, I'll just fill you in. Exape beat Rockstar 5-3 in a 1-5 recently. And there's been some controversy revolving around the legitimacy of his win. Now, let's talk about hacks and how they happen. Now, the specific hacks that they're accusing him of is very complex and not like any other hack we've seen before, except for one particular player named Light. If you guys don't know who Light is, real quick, he is a person that hacked for years and was undetected because he made his own hacks. He was like the Einstein of DA2. Literally, he made his own jailbreak. When no one else had a jailbreak, he made his own personal jailbreak. This guy, he made his own DA2 hacks. He went into his laptop, he plugged it into his laptop, like he plugged his iPad to his laptop. He jailbroke his iPad, he went into the files, and he edited the files so he removed the walls and the rocks and everything like that. He removed everything so he could shoot through it, and no one knew because it was so subtle, like he didn't make it too obvious. So when I made the exposed video on him, the shots that I included in the video were kind of hard to tell they were proof because he was really, really smart in what he did. Now, the problem in saying that Exape does this is Exape's a kid. He's like 13 years old. I don't know, 13, 14. And not to be rude, but he's kind of stupid. He's not the kind of person that you would expect to have these rocket science hacks that, have a lot of technical process involved in it. I just don't know. Someone must have done it for him if he does it. I'm not saying he does it. I'm not accusing him. I'm talking about the subject and how this all came to be and looking at the evidence that we have to present. Now, let's get into what Rockstar presents as his evidence. As you can see here, Exape is sinking into the wall, and there's more screenshots than this. There's another one. We have another screenshot where Rockstar played a game with us, and he screenshotted where we were when we stood in the same position. Exape is sinking into the wall here, and that is a concern because it shouldn't look any different from our point of view. Looking at him, he should have the invisible barriers. These invisible barriers that are on the wall that were introduced in 4.2.8 and later versions. Now, I looked at the versions myself, and I couldn't find a version that is still playable that had the invisible walls covered up, where you could still sink into the logs. So, it concerns me on how he has some kind of modification to where the invisible barriers don't exist. It's obvious that he did something, because in our point of view, we should be able to see that he's not sinking into the logs. And it's unfair if Rockstar can't shoot him because he sees the invisible barriers, but Exape is sunken into them. So he can't possibly shoot Exape in that position that I just showed you. But talking about how this is possible for Exape, it's difficult. Like, this whole scenario is kind of a weird one to cover. I didn't think I'd have to cover this, but this is kind of my style. This is like my style video, so this is really fun for me. I might go into detective mode right now. Looking at this is also a clear screenshot of Exape sinking into the logs, which he shouldn't be able to sink into. Now, if you look at the video Exape posted on his channel, he didn't hack in this game for sure, because watching the video, I'm going to show a screenshot in a second. This is a screenshot from the video. He did not sink into the logs in this video. Now, you can enable and disable this modification at your own will, because when Light did it, all you had to do was plug it into your laptop, and you save the preset of what it was, and you just put it back. So you put it back to where it was, and if you want to mod all the maps again, you just put it back and it'll take them away again. It's simple. Well, it's not simple, but that thing is simple. Once you already have it down, I guess. And one thing Exape says that does interest me is he says that Android 10 is not hackable. Which, that's bullshit. Android 10 is hackable. I've watched YouTube videos of it. You can mod hack Android 10. You can root your device. You can get any kind of hacks you want. And that does... It kind of susses me, because Exape says this to kind of cover him up. But you can hack Android 10. I don't know where he got that from. He has a Samsung Galaxy S10 with Android 10 installed. And he says it's impossible for him to hack. Which, nothing's impossible. You can hack. If you're really good, you can hack. Regardless if your iOS or Android version is seemingly unhackable. I put that in air quotes because there's no such thing. You can hack any console, any platform, anything you want if you're smart enough. Now, that's the thing. I don't know if Exape is smart enough. This may just be some kind of weird thing that we saw that we shouldn't have seen, and it wasn't the case. Like, Exape may have not been sunken into those walls the whole time. But it's just so weird. I feel like this may just be some underground scheme, and he knows what he's doing. Because he did say he wanted to expose Rockstar in Hindi, I guess, because we looked and we translated it, and he said he wanted to expose Rockstar. That doesn't mean that he's hacking, but it does lead us to suspicion. This whole situation is kind of like sussing me out. Because he says you can't hack, but you can. And we've seen him hack before. His clan, well, the clan he used to rep and do wars for, they've hacked before. They're actually known for hacking. So I don't know what he means by, oh, I can't hack, it's impossible, when it is. It is possible. And if he's hacking, I'd say there's about a 60% chance, statistically, because this may just be a fluke. Which I'm hoping it is, because, I mean, I got beat by this guy too, 5-4. I mean, 5-4 is barely a win, and I was rusty, but that's still a win, and he beat Rockstar 5-3. I'd want to believe this guy is someone that's legit, that has skills, that doesn't need to hack to win. And this is the screenshot of what it should look like when people are playing 4.2.8 or 4.3.2. They don't sync into the logs. Exape screenshot and this screenshot are completely different, you can tell. We did sync into the logs, and he saw it clearly, but Exape did not sync into the logs, and he saw it, because he took a screenshot of it. Exape may say, oh, I don't have a laptop, so I can't do this anyways. Even if he doesn't have a laptop, which he couldn't prove, still, you can go to like Astro File Explorer or whatever, I don't know if that's still a thing, but just any file explorer for Android, and if you have root, I don't even know if you need root. Sometimes you can edit the files without root. But if you know what files to go to, you can definitely remove the invisible barriers. You can remove corners. You can make weapons spawn. You can tweak with health regeneration, boost regeneration, anything you want. If you know how to do it, then you can do it. There is no impossible in this game. This game's security is so low, anything's possible and anything should be questioned. Everything should be questioned. There was also a video posted 3 years ago that showed you how to go into the files and edit out the invisible barriers. And I just saw it. So I know this is true. I don't know if Exape did it. I hope he didn't. But I just hope this answers some questions for you guys. I say again, there's about a 60% chance that he did hack during these games in some sort of way. I'm not taking sides. I'm just spreading light on the situation. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Peace out.